Welcome to the Mystery Revealed. Today we journey to southeastern Turkey, to a place that has rewritten the very narrative of our origins, Gobeklitepe. Often called the world's first temple, Gobeklitepe predates Stonehenge by over 6,000 years and the Egyptian pyramids by 7,000 years. The sophistication found here challenged everything historians once believed about ancient hunters and gatherers. Was Göbekli Tepe built by mere hunter-gatherers, or did a far more advanced culture exist than we ever imagined? We'll explore the mysterious pillars, the site's mesmerizing artwork, the theories surrounding its construction and purpose, and what it all could mean for the story of humanity. Ready to delve into an ancient world that might just change everything you thought you knew about civilization? Let's begin. The geography and early discoveries. Göbekli Tepe is located about 15 kilometers northeast of Şanlıurfa, in southeastern Turkey. Today, this region is semi-arid, with rolling hills and farmland. But 12,000 years ago, the environment was very different. Some experts suggest it might have been more fertile, rich in resources that attracted groups of nomadic hunter-gatherers. In 1963, a joint team from Istanbul University and the University of Chicago first documented unusual stone fragments in the area, but they didn't realize the full significance of what lay beneath the surface. It was not until Klaus Schmidt, a German archaeologist, revisited the site in the mid-1990s that Göbekli Tepe's true importance began to unfold. Schmidt recognized the potential of the T-shaped pillars scattered across a tell, a mound formed by centuries of human occupation. Little did he know that what he had stumbled upon would shake the foundations of archaeology, rewriting the timeline of human civilization. Anatomy of Göbekli Tepe: pillars, circles, and enclosures. One of Göbekli Tepe's most intriguing features is its circular or oval enclosures. These contain T-shaped limestone pillars, some standing up to 5.5 meters high, weighing as much as 10 to 20 tons. How were they quarried, transported, and erected by a society we assumed was still very primitive? The pillars themselves are often adorned with mysterious carvings, animals like foxes, snakes, wild boars, cranes, and even abstract symbols. Scholars have interpreted these carvings as possibly representing spiritual beliefs, mythologies, or even warnings of predators in the area. But the real question remains: why invest so much time and effort in building such structures? Each enclosure typically has a pair of central pillars surrounded by multiple peripheral pillars. The orientation and arrangement appear deliberate, may be related to rituals, cosmic alignments, or social gatherings. These megalithic circles also appear to have been deliberately backfilled with sediment sometime after their use. Was this a ceremonial act, or an attempt to preserve the site for future generations? Challenging the timeline, a revolutionary discovery. Until Göbekli Tepe's discovery, mainstream archaeology believed that complex society, and certainly monumental architecture, emerged only after humans transitioned to agriculture. In other words, we needed stable food production to free people from a day-to-day struggle for survival. According to that theory, only farming societies could build massive structures like the pyramids or grand temples. But Göbekli Tepe, dating back to roughly 10,000 to 12,000 years ago, challenges this linear progression. It suggests that organized religion or spiritual gatherings might have predated agriculture, or at least co-evolved alongside the very beginnings of farming. Could it be that the desire to build a sanctuary or temple actually drove communities to settle, domesticate plants and animals, and form the earliest agricultural societies? This flips the conventional timeline on its head. Instead of agriculture giving rise to temples, we might have temples giving rise to agriculture. Symbolism and possible spiritual significance. The presence of animal carvings and the monumental scale suggests a spiritual or cultic dimension. Some archaeologists propose that Gobeklitepe was a pilgrimage site, drawing hunter-gatherer groups from far-flung regions for communal ceremonies. Others believe it could have functioned as a center for ancestor worship or shamanistic rites. The fact that the central pillars in each enclosure may represent stylized human figures, often described as anthropomorphic, raises further speculation about deities, mythical heroes, or revered ancestors. Their T-shape, topped by a horizontal block, might symbolize shoulders and arms, while the front sometimes displays carvings of belts and loincloths. Could these pillars be guardians of a sacred space, or were they embodying spirits that oversaw rituals? No written texts survive to explain the exact purpose, leaving us to interpret these fascinating ruins through archaeology, ethnographic comparisons, and educated guesses. One of the most intriguing theories is that religion or communal spirituality was the glue that united early societies, motivating them to collaborate on massive building projects, even before fully adopting farming. Excavation mysteries and unanswered questions. While significant portions of Göbeklitepe have been excavated, a large part remains buried. This raises countless questions. What else lies beneath the soil? Are there more enclosures, different styles of pillars, or even older layers waiting to be discovered? There's also the curious practice of backfilling, the deliberate covering of these enclosures with rubble and dirt. Why would a society that invested so much in constructing these monumental circles then bury them? Was it ritual closure of a sacred site, or a practical measure to preserve it? Some posit that climate changes or shifts in culture made Gobeklitepe obsolete, leading its builders to seal it. On top of that, no obvious signs of permanent settlement have been found nearby. No houses, garbage pits, or clear living quarters. This suggests that people may have traveled here seasonally or periodically for communal events, then moved on. It's a place that refuses to give up all its secrets, inviting further speculation with each new find. Theories and debates. Göbeklitepe has ignited a flurry of theories ranging from the plausible to the downright fantastical. Religious revolution theory proposes that organized worship drove early communities to gather and innovate, eventually leading to agriculture. Alien influence theory. Some fringe theorists suggest extraterrestrial contact or advanced lost civilizations assisted in construction. Mainstream archaeologists reject this, but it remains a popular idea in certain circles. Shamanistic portal. The site's iconography and layout might represent a portal between realms, with ceremonies led by shamans or spiritual leaders. Socio-political hub. A place where tribal groups negotiated alliances or held communal feasts, solidifying social bonds and trade routes. These debates reflect just how transformative Göbeklitepe's discovery has been. It challenges the linear progression model, suggesting we might have had pockets of advanced cultural expression far earlier than assumed. Comparisons with other mysterious sites. Göbeklitepe is not the only site shrouded in mystery. Comparisons have been made to other locations like Stonehenge in England, the Nabta Playa stone circle in Egypt, or even megalithic temples in Malta. While these sites are all younger than Göbeklitepe, they share elements of megalithic construction and possibly spiritual or astronomical functions. By looking at these other sites, we see how different ancient cultures worldwide were motivated to build monumental structures. The difference is that Göbeklitepe is, so far, the earliest known, and perhaps the one that might have set the stage for all that came after. Modern conservation and tourism. Today, Göbeklitepe is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, drawing curious travelers, researchers, and history enthusiasts from around the globe. Conservation efforts are ongoing to protect the site from weathering and the effects of large crowds. A new protective canopy covers some of the main enclosures, offering a better viewing platform for visitors. Tourism to the region has increased significantly, bringing benefits to local communities, but also challenges in maintaining the delicate balance between accessibility and preservation. If you plan to visit, remember to respect the archaeological integrity of the site and the surrounding landscape. This place is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a living window into our deepest past. As we stand in the shadow of Gobeklitepe's towering pillars, we realize this site is more than a collection of ancient stones. It's a testament to the human spirit of innovation, creativity, and spiritual seeking. Its existence suggests that complex belief systems and social structures predate our previous timelines, beckoning us to rethink our assumptions about how civilization began. Gobeklitepe speaks to something profoundly universal, a desire to reach beyond the mundane, to gather with others in shared rituals, or to connect with the divine. Whether we label it a temple, a sanctuary, or something else entirely, it remains a mysterious chapter in our story that we're only just beginning to read. So, were our ancestors more sophisticated than we gave them credit for? Did they already grasp a deeper understanding of community, astronomy, or spirituality than we assumed? The truth, as always, may lie somewhere in the middle, awaiting our continued exploration and open-minded inquiry. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the past. If you enjoyed unraveling the enigma of Gobeklitepe, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most fascinating mysteries. Until next time, remember, sometimes the greatest mysteries are hidden beneath our feet, waiting for us to uncover them.